Hello, my name's Georgia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here then please subscribe, it would mean so much to me. So today we actually have my first hair tutorial and it is basically just on this hairstyle on how to do these wispy curtain bangs. And I only recently got my fringe done probably about a month ago now, and basically when I had my hair done all I wanted to do was find a video on how to basically style it, because it's all well and good leaving the salon when they've done it for you, but then when you get home and wash it yourself you're kind of just stuck with short bits of hair and you're like, what the hell do I do? So if you're anything like me and you'd basically just want something really simple, really easy on how to do your fringe and also how I create this 60s flicky hairstyle, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by taking this bun off the top of my head. Cue the crazy hair. Basically I washed my hair last night and went to bed with it wet, and this is the result of that. So I can already feel that it feels very, very knotty. So I'm just going to give this a quick brush through and straighten it. So I'm going to do the fringe first and then we'll come to the rest of the hair afterwards. I've found that since I've been having my little curtain wispy bangs that I've been able to do a lot more with my hair, and it is actually really simple for someone like me. I'm not a hairdresser by any way, shape or form, so this is really, really easy. And the reason why I want to do this video as well is because when I had my fringe put in, fringe bangs, we say fringe in the UK but I feel like everyone else says bangs, so whatever, same thing. And basically I just typed in on YouTube like how to style wispy fringe and there was literally nothing on YouTube that I could find, so hopefully this can help some of you if you're planning to get a fringe or you've had one and you're not quite sure how to style it yourself. So yeah, without further ado, let's get in with the video. So the first thing that I do is just separate the actual fringe, the shorter bits, from the rest of the hair. So sorry if I keep looking over here as well, that is where the mirror is. I've got a few shorter bits around the face compared to my hair. We're just going to completely ignore these and just focus on the actual shortest part of the fringe. So that is what I'm going to work with today. So I'm going to brush it out first because I feel like this is going to be extremely knotty. So that is what we are working with now. What you're going to need for this hair tutorial is some heat protectant, a large round brush. I have brought about 4 of these. This is the largest one I could find and it does work the best, so the bigger the better. A hairdryer, preferably one with a nozzle on the top. And last but not least, a little roller. These are literally the only ones that I could find in my house. It's probably, I don't think it matters on what size it is. This is quite a small one to be honest, but I've only got a short bit of hair to put there, but I guess the larger the roller the bigger the bounce at the front, so this is the only one I've got and it works for me. And then this is optional, but hairspray. I don't hairspray my fringe just because I just don't like the idea of it being like sticky, like stuck together. I like it to quite flow naturally and be quite wispy. So this is optional, I don't use it, but okay. So now we've separated the fringe at the front, I'm just going to spray it with some heat protectant because the front of your hair breaks the easiest. I do get it quite wet just because I feel like it does work on dry hair but it also works on wet as well, and I always feel like it works the best straight after I've washed my hair and it's completely fresh and we can blow dry it into that shape. So just giving that a quick brush through, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie the rest of my hair at the back of my head just so it's a little bit easier. Okay, I look absolutely crazy. Okay, so get your large roller brush, and there's 2 ways you can do this really. I personally go from underneath and roll it inwards like so. I literally get the brush underneath and roll it against my face, so we're rolling that way. If you were going to do it this way and then roll towards your head, it just basically means that when you remove the brush, it'll give you more of that 70s flick outwards. This still gives you a bit of a flick as well, but I just prefer having that like puffy volume at the front. It's really hard to explain, so I'm just going to do it and hopefully you can see what I mean. So take the brush under, I'll give it a couple of rolls just to make sure the hair is all stuck to the brush, and then we blow dry. Kind of just move the hairdryer about, to be honest. I don't just focus it in one area, I kind of just so I don't focus this anywhere in particular, I kind of just move it. I don't focus the hairdryer anywhere in particular, I kind of just move it about. I'm not sure if you're supposed to focus it to one particular area, but this works for me. Like I said, it's just trial and error really. Okay, so I just keep rolling the brush as I'm doing it, and I probably do this for about 15 to 20 seconds, depending if the hair is dry or wet, obviously. Each time I do this, I literally just keep the brush in the hair for a few seconds just to let it sit in that position. Roll it out and already you've got that curl. And then the next thing I do is bring it to the one side. Same again, wrap it round, but this time you're going to go in the direction of whichever side. I'm really bad at explaining these things. What an amazing side fringe that would be. And then we do it on the opposite side, so again bring it all down this way, wrap it round the brush, and this is really hard to do, so I'm going to have to switch hands at this point. Okay, so now we've done both sides, we go back to the middle and just do the first step again. So I brush it out as well, just a couple of times, roll it, and then we're back in the centre. I do feel like I need to get a roller that is the same size as the brush, just because I feel like the bigger the roller, the more bounce you're going to get at the top. So we'll just pull this out now, and I feel like that has gave it so much more extra bounce. So I'm going to get the roller, and again I'm just going to roll towards the head, so tuck the hair under and roll inwards to the head rather than outwards. Like I said, if you wanted more of that flicky look, you can just roll outwards. I just prefer the like bump on the fringe. So normally when I'm getting ready, I'll do my makeup. The first thing that I do is my fringe, and then I focus on the rest of my hair, just because you just let it set in the roller and let it cool down, and that way it'll set with some nice volume in the fringe. Now if I was doing an updo, I do like to keep my hair quite messy, quite textured, but today I am going to do like my straight flicky ends. So I'm just going to give it a brush through because I can already feel it is really, really knotty. Like I said, last night I did sleep with my hair wet, and that is why it looks like this morning. So I'm just going to go ahead, brush it out, and then straighten it like normal. I'm not going to show you how to do that because obviously everyone knows how to straighten their hair. And then I'll just come back and show you how I do the flicky 60s end, which everyone's doing at the minute and I am just in love with. So yeah, I'll probably speed this bit up. Okay, so now I've just quickly gone over the straighteners. I've not done like a whole poker straight. I've literally just done it really, really quickly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to section the hair because I want to create the little flicky in ends that I have been loving lately. So I'm just going to section it really roughly. So I normally do this in about 3-ish layers. So I've got the bottom section, which makes me look like I've got really, really dark hair. There's no blonde bits underneath. And what I do is, I've got these straighteners, which, what are these straighteners? It's actually rubbed off, I don't even know what these are. It's the L'Oreal Steam Pod straighteners. These are actually really, really good for hair like mine, because my hair is naturally really curly. So it does get my hair really straight. Or I've used my GHGs before and they work perfectly fine. I just had these to hand, so this is why I'm using these ones. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten it from the top, and then when you get to 3/4 of the way down, just turn it in on itself nice and slow, so that it will create that, I don't know if you can see, really nice curl at the bottom. And we're just going to carry on doing that the whole way around the head. You can do it separate ways if you wanted like more of like flicky outwards, but I like it all going in nice together. So I'll probably section this into 2 more pieces, and then I'll just show you again. So straighten it until you get to about 3/4 of the way, and then just turn it in on itself. I think the most important step is just to do it quite slowly, just because if you do it fast, it's not going to have that like hook eye curl at the bottom. Okay, so that's that one side done. On this side, obviously it's exactly the same, just from the other side. So again, just towards yourself when it comes to the bottom, and there you are. I'm going to do this for the whole bottom layer and then take my sections out, and then I'll come back when we're all done. And then what I like to do, especially for the bottom layer, is literally just put the tiniest bit of hairspray just to hold these little bits here. And they should last all day. At the end, obviously, we are going to give it a quick brush out, so it's not going to be so, like, crazy. Okay, so the hair and the ends are all done. So now it's what you're all here for, I hope. It's time to take the fringe out of the roller. So what I do now is literally just unravel the fringe like so. And this is basically what you are left with. So we kind of just part it, because that is literally how I like it. And it's basically just trial and error, so you just got to keep moving it around with your fingers, having a play, and basically just seeing how you like it. I kind of like to separate mine a little bit, and that is basically it. Like I told you how simple it was going to be. Like I said before, you can spritz it with a bit of hairspray now if you wanted to give it that extra hold, but realistically it kind of just sits in this position anyway. I do feel like it will be better on clean hair, which is weird because normally when I style my hair I like it to have a little bit of grease in it to keep the hold, but with the fringe I feel like it does work best on clean hair. But this is literally how I do my wispy curtain fringe, bangs, whatever you want to call it, hairstyle. I really hope that this has helped any of you if this is exactly what you were after. I hope you found it as easy as I did, and yeah, I just hope you enjoyed the video. It's a bit different for me. I didn't really think I'd ever film hair tutorials, but like I said, this is what you guys wanted to see. So if you have got any other video suggestions, then please let me know either in the comments down below or on Instagram. As always, my link will be in the description box below. And yeah, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.
away.